It is the Oath on 106.3 The Buzz. Johnny Thrash, joined by Oliver of Our Last Enemy. How are you, man?
Johnny, I'm good. Thanks very much.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, buddy. And the new album, Pariah, their debut full-length, is out now. And since you're new to the show, tell us a little bit about the background of Our Last Enemy.
Yeah, we've been around for about 6 years now. We've had a couple of records out here in Australia, which have done pretty well. We hit number one on the iTunes metal charts for Australia, which was great with our first record here. And this is our first record for North America, so we're really pumped to get it out there.
Yeah, now it's a bit of a concept album, is it not?
Yeah, there's a rough kind of theme going through there, and there was something that it wasn't actually planned that way. When we sat down to think about names for the record and look at the songs and see if there was any kind of general theme, and then we realized that, like, I guess subconsciously I'd written some kind of theme where they all tied together, and then there was a kind of a running theme that just appeared there. So yeah, it kind of happened by accident, but it works out pretty well.
Yeah, is it somewhat apocalyptic, just judging by like the video for 10,000 Headless Horses and stuff? Yes,
definitely. That's kind of like the theme there. There's that kind of post-apocalyptic kind of theme running through it. There's actually the character of Pariah himself, who like appears through a bunch of songs. So yeah, that's definitely the theme. You hit the nail on the head with that one, Johnny.
Well, I love the title for 10,000 Headless Horses. What inspired that? Where did that come from?
All right, so that was cool. When we were writing that song, I think we were working on the main riff, and I remember our keyboardist just was like, hey man, I love this riff. It kind of sounds like 10,000 headless horses running at you, something like that. I don't know. It was an off-the-cuff kind of comment, and we're like, man, that sounds cool. I'm going to use that.
Hell yeah, I'm glad you did. Every time I play that song, it's like, this has to be one of the coolest song titles ever, so kudos to you, my friend.
Thanks, Johnny, man. That's cool.
You bet. The Oath on 106.3 The Buzz. Johnny Thrash, joined by Oliver of Our Last Enemy, and former Fear Factory bassist Christian Old Wolbers seem to be the perfect fit to produce the album. You know, you have a lot in common with Fear Factory, in my opinion. How did y'all get hooked up?
Yeah, man, that was actually... it was just, I guess you'd call it the magic of the internet. Mm-hmm. We sent him a message on social media, and he got back to us, listened to some of our stuff online, and liked it, asked for some more. We sent him some pre-production demos we had and worked on, and he really liked it. And he said, yeah, I'd love to do it. Let's figure out how we can do this. So we tried to figure out whether, he would come here or we would go there, or what was the best way to do it. And we ended up deciding to go there. And so we all relocated to LA for 3 months and did the record with him, which was an awesome experience. So we're really happy about that.
Oh, man, had to be a hell of a learning experience working with him.
Oh, yeah, we learned lots of stuff. We met lots of people. The whole thing was a big experience for us. We basically moved to a different country for 3 months. So yeah, but he had lots of insights into recording and lots of tips and things. And yeah, we all learned a lot. It was great.
Yeah, now I hear you have a killer live show, and speaking of relocating to the U.S., when do you plan on bringing that live show here to the U.S.?
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to come this year sometime where, the record's been out for a few weeks now, so we're just trying to gauge how it's going, and all the reviews have been really good, which has been great. So we're hoping that we can get a bit of buzz and we can hook something up. We're in talks with a few people at the moment, so hopefully something in the pipeline we can announce quite soon and hopefully get over there, this year, which would be great.
Yeah, now I know one of the issues with getting into the United States these days is it's a little bit tougher, with like visas, getting work visas. You hear of it more with like bands from Europe. Not maybe a member has some sort of a really rare criminal charge. Obviously, since y'all have already been here, I would imagine that it seems like everyone should be able to make the trip if you do, in fact, tour over here.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem for us, which is good. We've also our guitarist is actually still American citizen. Biz, he's from Florida. He just moved over here a couple of years ago. he used to play in Genitorturers with Dave from Morbid Angel, and so he's actually still American citizen, so it should be no problem for him.
Yeah, I know it's always a bummer, but hey, you see all those bands, they go ahead and they just get somebody that can make it in and get it done. So the fact of the matter is, though, certainly it's going to be within the next, hopefully the next 6 months to a year before you get over here, because I feel like you have a lot of momentum going right now with Pariah, and I really see it picking up from here. So hopefully we'll get that tour announcement sooner rather than later.
Oh, well, I hope so, Johnny. That's what we're all hoping for, and we're all pushing towards that, because like you say, there's a lot of good press happening over there, and the record's doing really well. So we want to, capitalize on that and get over there ASAP.
There you go. They will be here ASAP. They have a killer new album out now, Pariah, Our Last Enemy. Oliver, great talking to you, man. Thank you for coming on the show.
No worries, Johnny. Really appreciate it, and I hope to, speak to you again, and hopefully see you in person soon.